back to Miss Cindy's Kitchen. I'm going to show you guys how to make a homemade dog treat. And as you all have seen Dolly in and out of our videos, she's an important member of the family, and I came across this peanut butter dog treat recipe that I thought would be great because it's everything that people would eat, but it's just put together in a fashion and then made into like sugar cookie dough, and then you roll it out and cut it into shapes. So we've got peanut butter, which is 1 cup. And whenever you use peanut butter for dogs, you've got to make sure it's not an artificially sweetened one, because the artificial sweeteners can be toxic to dogs, especially xylitol. But this one is peanuts, sugar, hydrogenated vegetable oil, and salt. So it's just good, plain old creamy peanut butter. Because a lot of people will ask me, did you check for xylitol? Yes. It's sweetened with sugar. So that's reasonably safe for dogs and people. So the first thing we're going to do is take our 1 cup of peanut butter, put it into the mixer. It's very thick and sticky peanut butter. Alright, and that girl loves peanut butter, so she's going to love this. So it says to mix the 1 cup peanut butter and the 1 egg together. And while that's mixing, it also calls for 2/3 of a cup of grated carrot, which is 1 whole carrot. And I've got other carrot recipes I'll be making this week, so I just shredded the whole bag. And 1/3 cup of quick oats. And in this bowl I have 2 1/4 cups of flour along with a tablespoon of baking powder. And that's the ingredients plus 3/4 cup of milk. So if a human accidentally eats one of these dog cookies, everything is human grade, food safe. It's just you're making something natural for your 4-legged family members. And our cat is such a chow hound, she'd probably eat one too. Alright, so that is mixing up. I'm going to put in the 2/3 cup of carrot. Scrape out all that good carrot. And 1/3 cup of oats. Alright, and let me scrape this down. Alright. Get that all mixed up. Alright, and the next thing we do is alternately we're going to use the flour mixture. We're going to mix that in alternate with the milk. And again, that's 3/4 cup milk, 2 1/4 cups of flour, and 1 tablespoon of baking powder that I've mixed together. I'm going to turn that down just a tiny bit so I don't end up having the flour go whoosh everywhere. And alternate with the milk. Move flour.
Does it matter what kind of milk?
I think milk with fat in it is best. 1% at least. 2% seems to be the good happy medium with most recipes, because they either call for whole milk or low fat. This is a very thick batter, so I'm going to get some more milk in there. A little bit more flour. And a little bit of milk. And I am going to drop it down and mix it up, because this is very, very sticky and it's not getting all the way off the sides. Ugh, there we go. Alright. Alright, that's a little bit better. And then I'm going to add in some more flour, a little bit of milk, a little bit of flour, a little bit of the rest of the milk, And the rest of the flour. Alright. Get this out of the way. I'm going to drop this down and take a look and see how it's coming together. Oy. It's a very, very stiff dough. See, look at that. You can really see the flour, so I'm going to elevator it back up here. Alright, now it's coming together. I just got to beat it up a little bit.
Watch out so it doesn't start flying all over the place.
It's forming a tight little log here. Alright. I think next time I make this I will use the paddle attachment because it's a very stiff dough. Now I'm going to sprinkle some flour on my pastry mat. And as you can tell, this is a Parmesan container that I've repurposed to a flour shaker. You don't need to buy fancy kitchen equipment if you can just create one from something you already have. And I use my other one for baking powder. Ooh, this is so stiff I almost can't get the batter out. There we go. Alright. So if my humans want to lick the beater, no problem, because it's everything that a human would eat, just put together in a different order to make dog treats. Just don't go taking them into the potluck at work and say, I made you all some cookies. For all the crazy health trends, people will probably think it was just a new healthy recipe to try. Alright. So now we're going to press this out into a circle. And then roll it out to a 1/4 inch like you would for sugar cookies. Alright. Put a little bit of flour on there, and then I'm going to roll it out with the rolling pin. And it's supposed to make 48 dog treats, so depending upon the size cutter you use. And then with these, we're going to bake them at 325 for 15, then flip them over and bake for another 10. I've already got the oven warmed up to 325, so once I have these cut, we can put them right in the oven. I think that's about good. Alright, because if you get them too thin, they'll burn. So, let's just take a look and see how thin these are, just to double check. That's just a little bit bigger than a 1/4 inch, but it's good enough. So, I'm going to punch out as many of these as I can. Look what I'll do. So I'm going to leave them in there and then lift the whole thing off of them. Stamp out a bunch. This is a very small Mickey shaped cutter, and I think it'll be the perfect size for some dog treats. We don't want Dolly to have too much treat all at once. Of course, that's one girl that loves to forage and find her own treats around the house. One time we brought home some leftovers from a Mexican restaurant. I made the mistake of setting the bag on the counter and going off to do something. And then all of a sudden I hear this strange rustling noise in the kitchen and she's licking her chops. There went my next day leftovers for lunch. She's a chow hound. Alright. Oh no, Mickey lost his ear. Uh-oh. Oh well. Alright, I have rolled and cut the dough into numerous little bitty cookies. And basically I rolled it out flat to about a 1/4 inch, cut out as many as I could, put those cookies on the tray, then re-rolled the dough out flat to about a 1/4 inch, cut out as many as I could, and then did the same thing until I got to the end of the dough. So these are going to go in a 325 oven for 15 minutes. At that point, I will flip them over and bake them for another 10. So we will bring you back when they're ready to come out of the oven. So don't forget to like and subscribe and share to your friends and give us your feedback. And we'll be back with you momentarily. And these are done. Alright. Alright. So we can look and see how these look. So again, the cooking temp was 325, bake for 15, flip and then cook for 10 more minutes. And Dahlia watched me flip them and she was already getting very excited because she knows they're for her. So we're going to let them cool off just a tad and then we'll bring you back and you can watch Dahlia enjoy one of our homemade dog treats. So we'll be back in a few. Alright, now we're going to have our canine taste testers. Dahlia. Nom 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 nom. Yep, she scarfed it. And then I'm gonna let Pepper try one. She's little. She's like, oh.
And off she goes.
Well, thank you again for joining us on another episode of Miss Cindy's Kitchen. And although this wasn't a human treat to eat, it is safe for humans to eat. And basically, you've got treats for yourself that I make all the time, and now you've got some treats for your four-legged friends. So anyway, please join us again soon, and please like and subscribe, and share to your friends, and give us your feedback. See you again soon.
Thank you for watching Miss Cindy's Kitchen. To get more recipes like this one, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Share it out to your friends, family, neighbors, and leave us a comment to let us know how this recipe worked for you. And don't forget to hit that like button. Again, thank you for watching Miss Cindy's Kitchen.